Hello everyone and magandang buhay. Welcome to Dev 208 Communication, Social Marketing and Mobilization. And I am here, Mr. Nariel Estrolio, to discuss to you about monitoring and evaluating social marketing and social mobilization programs. This is the Module 6, Part 3, the operational plan, results, outputs, monitoring, and evaluation. Again, I am Mr. Noriel Ilastrolio, presenting to you my topic. So for our objectives, we have four objectives for our discussion for today. Number one, differentiate between monitoring and evaluation. Number two, discuss the value of monitoring and evaluation in communication programs. Number three, explain the different monitoring indicators. And number four, compare and contrast the various evaluation designs. So let me begin to you the discussion about monitoring vis-a-vis evaluation. So monitoring and evaluation use similar data and data sources. The main difference is the purpose of the data. In monitoring, data are used to refine ongoing activities. In evaluation, data are used to evaluate the intervention. So the primary question here is the monitoring. Here, are things going all right? And for evaluation, so did it work? Next, for monitoring, the main value of the monitoring process lies in the observation and description of how the program is being conducted. This process enables administrators to gather data on program coverage, content, and process, detect changes promptly so they could modify the program, and evaluate pilot programs before broader implementation. For monitoring indicators, there are two: quantitative data collection and qualitative observation. For quantitative data collection, such as inventories of program activities, can potentially explain changes in program activity as well as program effectiveness. For qualitative observation, includes appraisals of training or effectiveness of workers, informal accounts of intended audiences' reactions, complaints, and etc. Advantages of monitoring indicators. Information can be quickly processed and feedback provided to prevent possible disasters in program implementation. Record forms can be simplified and paperwork can be reduced. Data accuracy can be improved and analysis and dissemination of results can be facilitated. So there are methods of monitoring. Number one, a regular flow of documents to and from the field, weekly or monthly report, receipts, and etc. Comparisons of funds allocated with the funds budgeted for specific problems to expose problems in the program. Number three, the program administrators report based on the periodic reports of staff, special inventories of material produced and distributed, number of counts held, etc. Field observation reports describing the status of the communication program, problem discussed, etc. So for evaluation, we defined evaluation as the systematic application of scientific procedures to assess the conceptualization, design, implementation, impact, and cost effectiveness of social interventions. Its purpose is to measure the process and the impact of program against objectives established in the strategic design to contribute to decision making. So there are impact in terms of evaluation criteria, such as change, covariation, time order, control effects of confounding variables, magnitude, proximity, dose response effect, and replication. When it comes to evaluation design methods, number one, randomized control group design. Number two, pre-test and post-test, no control group. Number three, post-test control group, no pre-test. Number four, one group before after longitudinal design with statistical control. Number five, interrupted time series. Number six, post-test only. And number seven, no evaluation. For evaluation design methods, here, randomized control group design, it's called the classical experimental design. It offers the greatest internal validity of all evaluation methods. Pre-test and post-test, no control group. These are results that can be compared before and after exposure to the intervention minus the control group. Post-test and control group, no pre-test. It can also draw inferences about the effectiveness of the intervention and provide information which may be important in deciding whether to continue or change the program. Here, one group before after longitudinal design with statistical controls. This design is carried out over a long period because it requires panel data or data obtained from surveys using the same random sample of respondents repeatedly each round. Interrupted time series design provides information on trends before and after intervention using repeated measurement observation. Post-test only, it needs a descriptive data about its intended audience in the short run, but does not have the luxury of money and time for a longer, more sophisticated evaluation design. And no evaluation, the only thing needed for this design is blind faith in the intervention. Reminders, may I just remind all of you that we need budget for evaluation. We need also to choose of evaluation methodology. It should be theory-driven design, and collaboration and dissemination of finding is very important. So let me share this to you, the social marketing, social mobilization plan format. I would like to run through the format in terms of social marketing and social mobilization program or plan. The objectives is to identify the parts of the social marketing, social mobilization plan, and to draw up outline of your own social marketing mobilization plan. So here, the overview, there are three parts. Part one, the overview and situation analysis. Part two, the strategic plan. And part three, the operational plan. So each one of these parts have its own composition. Okay? Next is the analyzing stakeholders. Number one, who are your major stockholders? So we need to consider these factors. Number two, why are you considering them in the campaign? And number three, what are their categories in relation to the campaign? So we also need to identify potential campaign allies, permission granting groups, support groups, opposition groups, and evaluation groups. Also, formulating campaign objectives, these are the primary questions we need to ask. What are the needs and problems of your stakeholders? What desired action is sought by the campaign from them? How much time is needed to attain the desired action? Where are the stockholders located? Also, in terms of design and developing messages, what are the major messages to be communicated in the campaign? How do you break down these messages into their simplest forms? Do your message meet the criteria in message design? What message treatment will you use? What are the messages consistent with the objectives of the campaign? Minimize stakeholders' effort in understanding messages. Position messages to stand out among many other messages. And lastly, identify a campaign them and break it down into specific messages. So here, when it comes to selecting campaign channels and methods, here are the primary questions that we need also to consider. What are the campaign objectives? What are the general characteristics and communication habits of your stakeholders? What are your messages? What is the best combination of channels and methods that you will use to attain your objectives? And these is the example of strategic campaign plan matrix. We also put here the stakeholders, objectives, messages, channel methods. In terms of operational campaign plan matrix, we consider the activity, result, schedule, in charge, location, and budget. We also need to include these stages: the pre-campaign stage, the campaign, and the post-campaign stage. Then, in terms of operational planning, activities, outputs, schedule, in charge, and location. And of course, here's the example of operational plan for the pre-campaign, and operational plan for the campaign proper, operational plan for the post-campaign, and of course, the strategic campaign plan. So there you have it once again. So I'm here to share to you the my topic: monitoring and evaluating social marketing and mobilization program. Once again, I'm Mr. Noriel Ilastrolio. Magandang buhay and God bless us all. Thank you and peace and goodwill. Thank you.